we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Wentz now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. The interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the handoff, it's Michelle.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First and goal at the 1-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal at the 1. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
Michelle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Wentz going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a first down throw. Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 37.
Here's Stafford. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
It's a run with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wentz.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Play action. Now Wentz. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First down, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Again, it's Wentz. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. First down at Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Leemo.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for this with Akers. They find some open field here. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, 41 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Extra point by Gain is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great at. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Wentz. Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off at the 39.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Blackman, and the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Going to tell the offense to go for 2.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. And that'll set them back 5. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. A final shot before half for Wentz. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Stafford looks to throw again. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Wentz now on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for Indy. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Wentz now to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Indy. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flush, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Going right back to Akers.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Akers.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Stafford. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now Stafford. They'll get this with the Kupp complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Rams 22, Colts 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete here to Doyle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
first and 10, Taylor now.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Play action. Now Wentz.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here we go.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Stafford now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Kemp. Obviously, a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Stafford.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.